Hello, welcome back. I know it's late, I apologise, but good news. New engine going in today. I know you feel like I'm missing a bit at the minute, but I did film a video taking this out and doing all my stuff that I usually do, but it just went up to scratch, so I binned it, and we are here today. So, the new engine is going in the E46. All the engine's out, it's on the floor down there. For anyone wondering, the Mark 1's outside, that's all back together. I will do an update on that at some point, but just not a minute, because this is my focus at the minute. So, I've been in, it's all cleaned up. I came up last night to clean it, so I'll put a little before and after in now so you can see it, but yeah, big difference, ready for the new engine to go in. But before we put the new engine in, we've got to put a few bits on the engine. This is a shallow sump. As you can see from the bottom, it is shallow, which should just give us enough room to clear the actual subframe here. Hopefully. Oh, the fucking crane bolts into the fucking sump. Just click that. I'll take it off the stand. God damn it. Right, back in a minute. Just switch all this around. Bolts out the sump now. Yeah, it's all bolts out, so that should just pop off and make a mess. So let's see. Ta-da! Alright, so now I've got these off, you can see in the height all the main differences. It hasn't got this crap here, so it takes it all that and then makes it nice and shallow at the back of the engine. Anyway, it brings it all up. So I'm going to pull off the oil pickup and give that a good clean, because as you can see at the bottom here, there is some gunk and grime. Now I'm not amazingly worried, like awfully worried about it. Still a bit fact. It's an old engine, it's probably never been opened up. But anyway, yeah, pull off the pickup, give that a good clean, make sure that's not gunked up, because that will blow your engine up. So pull that off. Alright, so this is just your oil pickup. As you can see in the camera focus, there is a bit of crap in there, so I'm going to get a good clean out with some brake cleaner and just get rid of that. It's not too bad. A few bigger chunks down at the bottom that you probably can't see on camera. But yeah, no, I've definitely seen worse, so give that a good clean. Bang that back on and then clean up all the surfaces, ready for the new sump to go on. So these don't have a gasket, got to use silicone. I only have clear, so I'd rather use black, but that's me. Right, should we top this up? When the engine's in the car movements, fucking make a note to tighten them up again. But there should be sound like that. The problem is I can't fucking tighten them properly while it's like this. Plus, it spins. I've got no one to hold it. So make a note of that on my to-do list is to check sump bolts. I need to double check all these bottom ones are tight as well. But sumps on. The next major bit is putting the gearbox onto the Volkswagen engine. Now remember, this is a BMW gearbox. This is the ZF 6-speed that came in the car. It's definitely a ZF because it comes marked right there, look. ZF 6-speed. So with some internet searching and kind of using Jimmy Oaks' videos as a guide, you can get adapter plates, and the one that he used was a, I think it's 15-degree offset adapter. So when the engine was sat in the bay, it was more BMW style, which I think is fine for left-hand drive cars like in America, because the steering is obviously on this side. But I've got to put the turbo and exhaust and everything down this side, and the steering is on this side, so there's not much space. So I looked around, did a bit of research, and you can actually get a zero offset adapter kit from J&C. Pretty simple piece, big sturdy piece of metal, 2 bolts. This should just bolt up to there, and that should let that bolt to there. Now I've not got the clutch ordered yet. I know what parts I need and what bits I need to make it work. I just haven't ordered it yet. For now I'm just mocking it up. Engine's going to come back out after this. Let's get this adapter on. So this should go there. Alright, dowels stay. No, they come out. Dowels come out, definitely. Set them out. Dowels are pretty easy to set out, you just twist them. So, let's see on this one. A rib on it. Twist it loose. And you can kind of work it out. Like that. Easy. So they just look like a gearbox, but I'm not need them with obviously all this stuff. Right, so dowels are out, so that should now just look like that. And that one going up there. One in there. That one will go in there. That one. And that one. Oh, now we should be able to put them together. I'm hoping all the factory bolts actually fit, so that's where I go. Go in. Connected. Now, not all the bolts are in fully yet. I need to cut some down and adjust, but it's bolted together. That is a BMW gearbox on a Volkswagen engine. I think that's pretty sick. That's really cool. But anyway, that's mocked up, so now I will try and shove it in the car and then start planning from there. It feels very weird putting a Volkswagen engine this way. in. Let me jack up the back. Gearbox mounts on, so ta-da! There's a Volkswagen engine in my BMW. So just kind of eyeballed it, but as you can see, it's all sat pretty much in line. But yeah, no, that's really cool. This is a huge step forward, just getting the engine actually in with the gearbox. Massive. Buzzing on this. That's cool. Squared up the engine. It is now pretty dead on. Next job will be engine mounts. This side's really easy because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bolt holes here. Flat plate. I'm going to do a piece of bar, another piece of bar. Flat plate on bottom and all in the middle so you can bolt it down and So we've got the flat plate there, the bar there. So yeah, this one's really easy. This side's a bit more awkward. From here to here, same again, it's going to go straight thing. It really shouldn't be in weight turbo because turbo's going to be fucking way up here. It's going to be a straight bar, up again, nice and easy. But as you can see, the 1, 2, start. Now as you can see, so the 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts that we're using here are all not on the same level. Whereas these ones are all nice and flat, all these ones are all skew whiffing all over the place. So I have to do some figuring out and playing and try and figure out what kind of shape plate I want for there. First job, just to get the welder up and running and get it nice and sweet, is make these little pedestals. So they're just going to be 2 little short pieces of flat bar like that, with a flat plate on bottom and an hole in the middle so they can bolt on nice and easy. And from there I can just get my bar running off. So let's start making some of them. Two. So now I see 2 little flat plates on the bottom. So, like that. Again, I'm not a fabricator. I do not know what I'm doing. I'm doing the easiest way I think it is to do it. And as long as it's welded and it holds the engine in place, I don't see why that matters. Run it over. Anyway, yeah, today done. Both on, so they can bang down.
Many unbearable hours later.
Right, it's been a minute. I got really preoccupied with trying to figure things out and I completely forgot to pick up the camera. But this is one. And the second one is there. So we'll get this on and then the engine is in. And there. So both mounts are now on, so I should be able to move all this stuff from down here now. And now it is ever so slightly touching the rack there, but that engine mount is fucked. I've had to silicone it back together, so that's sunk. So it has all sat kind of wonky at the minute, but look at that. Not fucking solid. Yeah, just like that, look. That, not good anyway. So for now, that's it. I officially have a 1.8T SWAT E46. That's in. That's official. It's all good saying you've got an engine in a car and saying you're going to do a swap, but that's in. That's mounted. That's real. and I am happy. Very tired. Not an awful hard job to do, just time consuming. But yeah, that's it. So from now, I can see what else I need to do. There's a few bits of trimming around here for the rear coolant neck. But I think other than that, it all fits pretty fucking spot on, if I'm honest. So I'm gonna start ordering parts next. Yeah, no, other than that, that's it for today. Again, sorry for being late with the video, but I'd rather upload something worth watching than just putting up shit for the sake of it, you know what I mean? Thank you for everyone that's watching. Don't forget to like, drop a comment if you've got any questions about what my plan is and how I'm going to do any of this bits. I'll try and explain it best I can. Obviously, don't forget to subscribe. This is episode 2. I will be carrying on with the series. I will not stop filming this. It might be a bit here and there, but I'm not stopping with this. This is getting done. I will record it and I will document it. From here, it is all swap stuff. It's not boring tech things to bits and bollocks, and it is all swap stuff now, which is sick. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Money when I die for the fam. Always make a sale, cat to Moran. Shawty tryna play some games where I don't play Catan. I'm a plug, she an outlet, cut up Mr. Middleman. Yeah, I got ass that she wants to come see. Yeah, only speak the truth, hyperbole. Facts. Goddamn, I sound good on this beat.